Hello everyone, Sheetal here. Today at letustalkit Friday Social, we covered an uncomfortable topic. It's what do you do when your friends are going through hardships during holidays? How do you address that? Most of the time we are uncomfortable, and when we had a share of the participants, that's what they expressed. They don't know what to say, they're silent, they let the other person make the move, they don't want to disturb them. So yes, it's a real problem that we all have. We don't know how to deal with it suddenly, even though we could all be going through the same situations from time to time. As a human tendency is to fix things right away, make them feel good. But what we need to understand that the human soul, and this is a quote I shared, and I want to mention it here, is that the human soul does not want to be advised or fixed or saved. It simply wants to be witnessed exactly as it is. This is actually a radical approach for a lot of us to realize that it's not our job to cheer up someone who is needy. Both of them are not coming from emotional maturity, and I'm learning that too. So I'm not here in front of you as a counselor or a therapist or a psychologist. I'm here as a fellow person who's a seeker, who's understanding how positive psychology and the science behind our physiology and mental makeup helps in how I can deal with my pain. I can help others deal with their pain. And as a coach, business coach, consultant, these are some topics that we explore, and definitely not coming from medical point of view, but as a social point of view. What would I do if my friend is going through something? So what would you do? And I took a poll and we surveyed. When we shared, it was obvious that to just be there for the other person is the biggest impact you can make. To listen. So the 5 ways that we can help is to listen, not advise. Because when we advise, they feel misunderstood. Or when we try to cheer them up, they will feel defensive because they want to validate why they're sad. So it's about listening. It's an amazing gift to give to the other person when you can listen. I have people like that in my life who are amazing listeners. They're rare, one or two, but that's it. That's enough for me. When you talk to someone who's listening, you actually process it. The answer is within you. It's not in the other person. But as you share, you're reflecting on your life, reflecting on your problem, reflecting on your situation, and the answers come up. You're accessing other parts of your brain because you're safe. You're not judged when you're talking. So please listen. Please do that as number one thing. Second one, acknowledge. Acknowledge that their pain is real, that they are going through something that's extremely hurtful. Don't say, I understand, because no, we don't. We're not in other person's shoes, so we don't understand. So to listen and to acknowledge. Third one is to hold space, give them options. Don't force and tell them this is how you need to behave when you're going through this situation, because that's what you think. That's not how they are feeling at this moment. Don't tell them what to do. Don't tell them how it should look like, how they should grieve, how they should not do, how they are supposed to feel. None of that. Hold space is give them options. Let them know you're in their ecosystem. You're in the space. If they need you, you're there. So if it's a faraway friend, text saying that I'm thinking about you. I'm here for you any time of the day. I really would love to listen to your voice. And don't put that pressure on for them to constantly, feel like, oh no, I need to return her call. No, it's no obligations. It's just that you will always be there for them. That's the feel they get. And it's up to them to reach out and text you back or call. And if they're nearby, you offer, like, how about a 5-minute walk outside with me? After that, if you don't feel well, we just go back to your house. It's dependent on each person. This is what I'm learning. What works for me is not what I'm gonna offer to the other person. My love language of being supported is different from yours, and I want to make an effort to understand you, how to reach to your core, so you feel heard, you feel seen, you feel supported. It's your way, not my way. And the fourth one is, when you do talk, use empathy, not sympathy. The difference is that we feel bad, we're in a good position right now, someone lost their job, someone lost something dear to them. You feel really bad, definitely, and you want to help them. So the example is that if there's a person, at the stop signs, I don't want to call them homeless persons, but people, we have bars, and we can give them the bars, and when they take the bars, they say thank you, I say thank you. I don't want to say you're welcome. I want to thank them for taking. So it's like I can connect. I want to use empathy to connect with them. And empathy, the definition I really agree with is that I go to my darkness to connect with the other person's darkness. Right now, I'm not going through a certain darkness, say for example, with a relationship. But if someone's going through a breakdown, a breakup, I can recollect the hardship I went through, the darkness I felt, and tell them and connect with them on that. So it's not about, oh, you're going to be okay, you're going to find the right person, don't worry, you got this, I went through it, I came out okay, you're going to do that too. That's not what holding space looks like. Holding space looks like you give them options, you offer them, like, hey, you want to go out for lunch? If they don't want, they don't want. They have to need to want to be helped for us to help them. Even though it's very tempting for us to fix them, the right answers, especially with teenagers. Most parents are guilty of doing that. We know it's good on the other side, just get over the mood, right? So the fifth one, most important, is to be present. Be present, because it's not my way, it's their way. If they're the ones that need support, I will not offer prayers and thoughts to them. I want to be where they want me to be. If I'm not part of the inner circle and they don't need to share it, that's fine. So when we offer help, many times it's from our ego or our curiosity. Hey, you look like you lost weight. Are you okay? Be careful. I'm concerned about you. This is not love. This is not affection. This is just you being curious, and you being curious in the wrong way, and not even supporting that other person. So if you do, or if you are really concerned, say a good thing about them. Do the sandwich method. Say a genuine compliment, and then say what you're concerned about, and then again, top it off with another compliment. This is basic. When you approach somebody, don't say, you look so bad, is everything okay? Did you go through sickness recently? Why? What are you going to do about it? If you cannot help, zip your curiosity. I'm sorry, but this is something very cultural, and we need to learn, we need to upgrade emotionally, become more mature, be on par with the new generation. They are more aware of how to help their friends, even at high school level. So it's time for us to upgrade and not cheer up people that we think are needy. We don't see them broken, but we are there because we know they're going through something. We have gone through in the past, we will go through again in the future. This is life, right? Things happen, but we're there for each other, and we let the person going through the hardship decide how they want to use our help, our presence. Our most important thing is to radically learn to let people go through their own hurt. You cannot talk someone out of their hurt. They have to heal themselves, and our duty is to acknowledge that and let them heal their way, but then we're there to support them. These are just things that I'm learning, that I'm sharing with you. Definitely, I don't know everything. I would love to hear from you. If you have more insights on how you've helped others, how we can continue being there for each other. Thank you so much.